Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the last two videos we discussed about the classification of Assamese literature, and then in part 2 we discussed about the ancient era written literature as well as the pre-Vaishnavite era written literature. So today in this part 3 of the series of Assamese literature, we will be discussing in details the Vaishnavite era, where two figures especially dominated this era, that is Shankardev and Madhavdev, and apart from them there were other figures too which we will be discussing in the upcoming videos. So the figure we will be discussing is about Mahapurush Srimanta Shankardev in detail. So let's begin. So today in this video we will be discussing about Srimanta Shankardev and his early life. Clear? So we will be discussing about his early life. So what it is written here, कि Srimanta Shankardev was a 15th-16th century Assamese polymath, a saint scholar, poet, playwright, dancer, actor, musician, artist, socio-religious reformer. Now what is polymath here? Polymath का मतलब है a figure of multiple importance. तो Shankardev multiple importance का figure था. So he was all this, saint scholar भी था, poet भी था, actor भी था, musician भी था. Clear? Then he was a figure of importance in the cultural and religious history of the Bhakti movement in Assam. So Bhakti movement हम लोग को पता है, it was a movement which was not only initiated in Assam but also in majority parts of India. Clear? Bhakti movement was basically devoted towards one person deity, Vishnu, Krishna. Clear? So propagator of Bhakti movement in Assam was Srimanta Shankardev. Clear? Okay, then शंकरदेव then named शंकरावरा, मतलब शंकरदेव का जो नाम आज के टाइम में हम पढ़ते हैं तो शंकरदेव नहीं था. His birth name माने born name was what? Shankaravara, and the name Shankardev was given by his teacher Guru. Clear? So he was born into the Shiromani chief Barobhuiya's family at Bordua in present day Nagaon district in common era 1449. So basically he was born into the Barobhuiya's family. The Barobhuiyas hai independent landlords in Assam. They were the very wealthy family at that period of time. Clear? And also he belonged to the Kayastha family. Now Kayastha is the upward or forward Hindu caste. Clear? So what we get to know that Shankardev was born into the Barobhuiya's family at Bordua, and Bordua is present in the present day Nagaon district in Assam. Clear? And in the year 1449, and he belonged to the Kayastha, that is the forward or upward Hindu caste of Assam. Clear? Okay. So his father was Kusumbar Bhuiya and mother was Satya Sandhya Devi. So he lost his father at the age of 7 years only. क्लियर? एंड इसीलिए शंकरदेव का ग्रैंडमदर ने उसको रेस किया था, एंड हिज ग्रैंडमदर्स नेम वाज खैरखुटी. Shankardev grandmother's name was Khairkhuti. It's very important that after his father's death, Shankardev was raised by whom? He was raised by Khairkhuti. Clear? Okay. So next, he attended Mahendra Kandali's stall. Now Mahendra Kandali was his guru, and Mahendra Kandali का टॉल that is school में ही वो attend किया था, and he was at the age of 12 at that period of time, and then he soon wrote his first verses. Now what is verses? Verses are multiple lines or sections of any poem. So शंकरदेव का जो फर्स्ट वर्स था जो एट द एज ऑफ 12 ही उन्होंने लिखा था आफ्टर अटेंडिंग महेंद्र कंडली स्टोल, दैट वाज करतल कमल. Clear? Korotolo Komolo, very important. Then he wrote his first work while at the toll only, while at the school life only. He wrote his first work, and that was Horishchandra Upakhyan. Very important, that was Horishchandra Upakhyan. Clear? Okay. As I already said that Shankardev birth name was Shankaravara, and the name Shankardev was given by his teacher Guru, that was Mahendra Kandali. Clear? While he was at the school. Now Shankardev left the toll, मतलब शंकरदेव अपना स्कूल छोड़ दिया था in the year 1465. Why he left his toll? मतलब स्कूल क्यों छोड़ा था? To attend his responsibilities as the Shiromani Bhuiya. So as he belonged to the Shiromani family, so उसका responsibility लेने के लिए ही वो अपना स्कूल छोड़ दिया था, and therefore he came to be known as the Dekagiri among his subjects and admirers. So those who were the subjects and admirers of Shankardev gave him the title of Dekagiri. Clear? Okay. Now, as Alipukhuri had become crowded. He moved his household from Alipukhuri to Bordwa. So therefore उन्होंने क्या किया था, अपना घर को Alipukhuri से Bordwa तक शिफ्ट किया था. क्लियर? So when he was in his early 20s, at that point of time, he married his first wife, and his first wife's name was Shuryavati. So जब वो 20s में था, अपना early 20s में था, तब उन्होंने अपना first wife, he married his first wife because he also had his second wife. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट वाइफ का नाम था सूर्यवती. एंड आफ्टर दैट ही हैड अ डॉटर ऑल्सो हुज नेम वाज मानू, एंड द डॉटर वाज बोर्न अबाउट 3 years आफ्टर हिज मैरिज, बट हिज वाइफ डाइड सून about 9 months later after giving birth to Manu. Clear? Okay. So, the death of his wife led him to leave for a 12-year long pilgrimage after his daughter was married to Hari, a Bhuya Skyam. So basically जब शंकर देव का वाइफ का डेथ हुआ था, मे बी उसका ग्रीफ में, मतलब सैडनेस में, he left for a 12-year long pilgrimage. Pilgrimage मतलब होली जर्नी. पिलग्रिमेज का मतलब है होली जर्नी, होली यात्रा. एंड फिर उनका डॉटर, मतलब शंकर देव डॉटर गॉट मैरिड टू हरि, एंड हरि वाज हु? ही वाज अ भूया स्कायन. स्कायन का मतलब है ही बिलोंग फ्रॉम अ वेल्दी भूया फैमिली. क्लियर? ओके. So he began his 12-year long pilgrimage in the year 1481. Clear? And at this point of time he was 32 years of age. Clear? So as I already told that he left his stole in the year 1465 to take the responsibilities of Bhuya Shiromani Sheikh. तो जब वो पिलग्रिमेज के लिए निकला था in the year 1481, so भूया शिरोमणि शिव का जो responsibility है, he handed over to his grand uncles, that is Jayanta and Madhav. Clear? Okay. So in his 12-year long pilgrimage, he was accompanied by 17 others. So 17 other members accompanied him, including his friend and associate Ramaram and his teacher Mahendra Kandali. So गुरु, शंकर देव का जो गुरु था महेंद्र कंदोली, उन्होंने भी शंकर देव को अपना long 12-year pilgrimage में accompany किया था. So I already said that when he went for his 12-year long pilgrimage, he was only 32 years of age. Clear? So the places where he went were Puri, Mathura, Dwarka, Vrindavan, Gaya, Rameshwaram, Ayodhya, Sitakunda, and almost all the major seats of the Vaishnavite religion in India. जहाँ भी Vaishnavite religion का influence ज़्यादा था, उधर ही उन्होंने visit किया था. Clear? And he seemed to have spent many years at Jagannath Kshetra at Puri. So बहुत सारा years उन्होंने spend किया था जगन्नाथ क्षेत्र पुरी में. Clear? Okay. So in 1488 बद्रिक आश्रम में, this is very important, उन्होंने अपना first बॉरगीत को कंपोज किया था, and that first बॉरगीत was मोनो मेरे राम सरोनहि लागू, and it was composed in the language ब्रजावली language. ठीक है? So बॉरगीत, first बॉरगीत जो था शंकर देव का, that was composed at Badrik Ashram in the year 1488, and his first Borgit was written in Brajavali language, and his first Borgit was Mono Mere Ram Soronahi Lagu. Clear? Okay. So after his 12-year long pilgrimage, he then returned home to Alipukhuri after 12 years. Clear? And during his pilgrimage, he was able to spread the bhakti movement pan India. Pan India मतलब almost majority parts of India में he was able to spread the bhakti movement. Clear? Okay. So क्योंकि शंकर देव का wife बहुत जल्द ही उसका death हो गया था, therefore on his grandmother's incidents, grandmother was Kherkuti who raised Shankar Dev. He married Kalindi. ठीक है, सेकेंड वाइफ जो मैंने बोला था, तो his second wife was Kalindi, and he married his second wife at the age of 54. Clear? Okay. So in 1498 he constructed Devagriha. So Devagriha was the religious place where people could meet with people, discuss religious matters, and hold prayers and preach their Neo-Vaishnavism religion. Clear? Okay. So he wrote Bhakti Pradipa and Rukmini Haram. Clear? These are the two important dramas, although we will be learning about all the literary work in the upcoming videos, but we should also know that he wrote two important dramas at this point of time, that were Bhakti Pradipa and Rukmini Haram. Clear? Okay. So next what it is written, that soon after he received a copy of the Bhagavad Puran from Jagadish Mishra of Mithila, Mishra recited and explained the entire Bhagavad in the presence of Shankardev, and this event is considered critical in the development of Ekasarana. So Ekahorana was the religion which was initiated by Shankardev. It was Neo-Vaishnavism religion. Clear? So how the influence of Eksharan Nam Dharma came? So basically he received the copy of Bhagavad Purana. उन्होंने भगवत पुराना का एक कॉपी रिसीव किया था किससे? फ्रॉम जगदीश मिश्रा मिथिला. क्लियर? और मिश्रा ने शंकर देव को पूरा एंटायर भगवत गीता को एक्सप्लेन किया था और रिसाइट किया था. एंड दिस वाज ओनली द क्रिटिकल इवेंट which helped in the development of this religion. Clear? Again, about Neo-Vaishnavism religion initiated by Shankardev, we will be discussing in the upcoming video. Clear? Okay, in details. So, he also began composing the Kirtan Kukha. So, Kirtan Kukha is also important, that at this point of time, he also began composing the Kirtan Kukha. Clear? Okay. So after his exposure to the detailed Bhagavad Purana, जब उनको शंकरदेव को पूरा भगवत पुराना के बारे में पता चल गया था, शंकरदेव produced a dance drama called Sinha Yatra. Very important. After knowing about the details of the Bhagavad Purana, clear? शंकरदेव ने एक डांस ड्रामा प्रोड्यूस किया था and the name of that dance drama is Sinha Yatra. ठीक है? And for that dance drama, he painted scenes of Sapta Vaikuntha. Sapta Vaikuntha का मतलब है 7 heavens. तो 7 heaven का जो pictures है उन्होंने खुद ही paint किया था. ठीक है? Clear? And also he guided the making of musical instruments and played the instruments himself in the drama. So वो खुद ही म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो ड्रामा के लिए चाहिए वो खुद ही बनाया था, मतलब बनाया नहीं था, वो गाइड किया था बनाने के लिए. एंड ऑल्सो ही प्लेड द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स हिमसेल्फ, वो खुद ही इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स को प्ले किया था. क्लियर? So thank you for watching this video. In the upcoming videos we will be discussing about Shankardev